Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. And we've signed a player, another one, signed at Arsenal. Yesterday, of course, announced that Fabio Vieira is now officially an Arsenal player, signed from Porto. The fee said to be around about £34 million for Vieira, the creative midfielder. Technical director Edu's quotes about it were, "We're so pleased to have completed the signing of Fabio from FC Porto. Fabio is a player with special qualities who is comfortable with the ball in the final third of the pitch. We're looking forward to working with him and enjoying his future contribution to Arsenal. We will now continue to work hard and are looking forward to finishing the transfer window as strongly as possible." So those were great words there from Edu, and Fabio Vieira will sign. He's going to wear the number 21 shirt and will go by the name of Fabio Vieira on the back of his shirt, not Vieira. So he hasn't done the sort of Eddie and Ketcher route where he's gone all in and said, yeah, no, Vieira on the back of my shirt. He's said, no, he actually, to walk in those steps of Patrick Vieira, with Vieira, I'm going to put Fabio Vieira. I'm going to be my own guy, and I like that. So Fabio Vieira joins, and was very interesting, the press conference. First of all, an actual press conference after that signing from Edu. I liked that. It's one of the things I've been saying over the years. They're not open enough at Arsenal sometimes with what they're doing in the transfer market, what their aims are. We know they can't give away too much. We understand it. We get it. It's doing transfer business is a very delicate business. But I like the fact that yesterday he sort of gave a press conference it was on the Arsenal website. Have a look at it there, where he was just talking about the signings and how, they're looking at young players. And also when he was sort of asked about, what further business they're going to be doing, he's saying, he had a big smile on his face and saying, yeah, we're working hard in the transfer market. I liked that vibe. I really did like that vibe, and I like the fact that they were open with that. So well done to Eddie for that. And as I said, I like the fact that he had a big smile on his face when he's talking about transfers. And then we were told that Arsenal put in a bid yesterday for Raphinha. When this was first talked about, a lot of people were saying it's a load of rubbish. Why would Raphinha want to go to Arsenal? His ultimate target is to get himself away to Barcelona, which we know that is probably true, that part of it. But Arsenal have made a bid for him. Now, this is a really interesting one. The bid, by the way, was turned down out of hand, apparently, according to the reports. And Leeds have rejected that bid. It's way under their valuation, but it's an opening bid by Arsenal. And I don't get the impression that this is a sort of opening bid a la, all those years ago when we tried to buy Luis Suarez plus £1. I get the feeling that they must have a little indication from the player that he's interested in coming. If a player like Raphinha, who's linked to various different clubs, as I said, linked to Barcelona interested in him, just don't have the finances at the moment to do the deal. I saw a couple of stories where they were saying that he'd prefer a move to Chelsea even. Listen, they're in the Champions League, we're not. But the fact that Arsenal have put a bid in for Raphinha already shows that they've got a bit of encouragement there. That's how I look on it at this time of year. Because in the summer transfer window, you can talk openly to agents, to players, and the talk is that they've been talking to his representatives since March. Now, they might have a bit of encouragement there, so they put in their opening bid. Are Arsenal going to return with another bid to try and get this deal done? I would be very excited to see Raphinha come in at Arsenal. I think it would, it improves our front line no end. So it's quite exciting that Arsenal are bidding for him. Whether it all goes through and happens or not is another matter. There's going to be more negotiations that's going to have to go on regarding this. But the opening bid has been made for Raphinha, turned down, but Arsenal expected to go in with a bigger offer. And Leeds look like they are resigned to selling Raphinha. So let's see what happens with that. Then there's Gabriel Jesus. It's been going on the whole transfer window so far. We're being told that the talks to get this one done are very advanced. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, reported that yesterday. Talks are very advanced. There was even reports that his representatives were at London Coney. Whether they were or not, who knows? There were some other people who said that actually they weren't, but lots of rumours flying around regarding this. But as I said, talks very advanced on this with Gabriel Jesus, and Arsenal apparently very confident that they could get this deal done. We're going to have a lot of Brazilians. This is the Edu connection. You know, that we could have a lot of Brazilians playing for the team. You could have a Brazilian front three of Martinelli, Jesus, or Jesus, as I was told to say yesterday by a Brazilian guy, so respect for that. And also Raphinha. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? That would be exciting. But at least we're getting a little buzz now, you know what I mean? Last week around about this time, it was like, oh my gosh. And then we quickly moved and got the Fabio Vieira one done. And it's very exciting to see these links. But at the moment, they're links. Also linked to this guy today, and we've been linked with him since the start of the transfer window. Fabian Ruiz plays for Napoli, a very, very talented midfield player, experienced, 26 years of age, not too old, but in his prime. 7 goals and 5 assists he had last season in 38 games. He's considered to be one of the best midfielders playing in Serie A. Now, he's got 12 months left on his contract, the Spanish international, and is valued at around about 25 to 26 million pounds. Arsenal said to be in talks with him as well. They're said to be interested in him, have spoken to his representatives. Still very, very early in this one. Still rumours, really. But again, interesting that they are looking at Fabian Ruiz. Could be an alternative if they say they didn't get Youri Tielemans done. Or are they going for him instead of Youri Tielemans? We've seen all these reports of interest being cooled on Youri Tielemans, although it's very interesting yesterday that I was reading what David Ornstein said about Youri Tielemans. He did an interview on Rio Ferdinand's channel and on YouTube, and it was interesting what he said. I was just looking at the words he's put. This is his quotes. He says, Arsenal's interest in him is very well known, and it goes quite a way back. He's talking about Tielemans, obviously. There's no doubt that the key decision makers at Arsenal are all in for him. They want to explore a deal for him. They potentially would like to sign him, but it feels a bit more complicated just in terms of congestion of positions and order of signings they're going for. So what he's sort of suggesting there is that it's a deal that's going to get, it's a deal, I shouldn't say gonna get done, I don't know that, but it's a deal that Arsenal are interested in still. It's just that, they're prioritising some other signings first. Again, surely they must have spoken to Tielemans and his representatives and had words of, he might be interested in coming. There's other clubs interested in Tielemans as well, we know that. But according to what David Ornstein's saying there, that deal's not discounted at all yet. And it could still happen down the line. And I'll tell you what, I'm liking what I'm seeing at Arsenal at the moment. If Arsenal got Fabio Vieira, we already got brought in the youngster Marquinhos. So Fabio Vieira, Raphinha, Jesus, and Tielemans. I mean, that would be one of the best Arsenal windows for a very, very long time. It really would. So, and if you added on to that Lisandro Martinez, because I do think as well that we do need a left back cover. Listen, if we landed all of those, I think it'd be a fantastic window. I was chatting to Alex from the COP TV yesterday, Liverpool fan, and he was saying to me, if Arsenal got like those as well, he thinks we would have had the best window. And when have you ever heard that? But it's still very early. So far, it's only Fabio Vieira and Marquinhos. And also, don't forget Matt Turner. That's set to be announced very, very shortly. A lot of rumours is he's having his medical today. And that's going to be announced. Of course, this deal was done way back in January. The keeper from the New England Revolution, who's going to be joining Arsenal for around about about £5.8 million. The other thing I've liked about Arsenal this sort of transfer window is that they're getting players in. In windows gone by, it's kind of been like, right, we've got to get rid of him first before we even make any moves. At the moment, Arsenal seem to be making the moves for their priority signings. And we know that there's going to be a lot of players leaving Arsenal, but it's not like that is the essential part before they can go looking for these signings. So I'm encouraged at the moment. But as it stands, it's Fabio Vieira and Marquinhos. That's all we bought in so far. So we got to be cautious and wait to see how things develop out. But at the moment, looking good. Let's hope we can get some of these big ones over the line. Once again, don't forget the Claude Cup happening this Sunday at the New River Sports Centre in London. It was between 12 and 5. The teams competing for the inaugural Claude Cup are going to be SC Dons, Hackney Wick, AFTV FC and the Wall FC. Big tournament there. We're raising money for the Guna Claude Trust. If you can't make it down to the tournament on the day, £6 a ticket, and all the proceeds are going to be going to the Guna Claude Trust. But if you can't make it down, click the link below. There is a GoFundMe page. Just donate whatever you can towards that great cause, right? So whatever you can towards that great cause. And I already see it just came up yesterday. Some of you donated already. So really big appreciations and thank you to that. His family will be thankful. The good things they're doing in the community in the name of the legendary Claude. Thanks for watching the show today. We'll be back tomorrow morning as usual here on Transfer Daily. Have yourself a great day and let's hope we can get some more transfers in.